the previous example. So going to the properties of grid view and saying auto generate columns equals to false. Okay, right now it will not generate, the grid view will not generate automatically the columns according to the data, according to our data binding expression what we have given here, what this query will return. Okay, how many columns it returns, it will not bind. If you execute here, nothing will be executed, only you can see the page. Grid view is there but without any column, so in the page it will not be displayed, empty grid view. So we'll add some columns in it. How we are going to do that? Smart tag of grid view, edit columns. Okay, edit columns, and we have so many fields over here to bound, so we'll make use of template field. You can make use of any command fields are there, like how we have used the command for edit, update, cancel buttons. You can take that, select command, edit command. So template field will do because it is better practice to implement through coding itself. So add command template field. First I will say employee ID, header text. Okay, fine, one column is added. How to bind this column? Go to edit templates, edit templates. Now in edit templates you can see only one column is there, 0th index column, employee ID, and we have so many templates generated for that column. Okay, so we want to use right now item template. Okay, item template. So in item template what I'll do is nothing but I'll make use of a label here, drag and drop. The label of will generate the tag here, smart tag. Click on that, edit data bindings. The bindable properties for label is text enable visible, so text we are binding over here. So I'll say the expression eval emp id. Okay, the expression we should provide eval of column name emp id. Okay, now let's execute. So right now in grid view only one column is there, employee ID. Similarly, let us add the respective columns. In template editing, add new column. We want here template field, header text should be emp name. Okay, add new column, template field, what is that, gender. Okay, add new column, template field, header text salary, add new column, template field, designation. Lastly, add new column, template field, and it is here photo or picture, something like that. Let's assign the data to these columns. Let's bind these columns. So how we are going to do that? Go to edit templates, just how we have done for employee ID. Edit templates and go for the column right now emp name, the first column index emp name. Okay, in the item template is read only, it will display first time only. When the grid view is loaded, it will display item template. Okay, I want a label should display some text. What text it should display? So I should provide the edit data binding here. Edit data bindings, text is equals to, I'll say eval what is that, emp name is the column name. Next, gender, label, edit data bindings, text is equals to eval expression, gender, column name. Okay. Next, salary, label, edit data bindings, expression, eval, column name, salary. Then we have designation, also it should display label, edit data bindings, text, eval. Then we have, what is the column name, designation. Similarly, the last one, photo. Here I should display the photo in the item template itself. I should not display the text. Okay, like how we are displaying for all. So if I take label over here, if I bind the label here, it will display, it will say 1.jpg, p1.jpg. Okay, the file name.
No. We need an image.
We need an image control here. Okay, it says edit data bindings. Select that. Provide the image URL. See, the bindable property for image control is these things. Image URL. Yes, I want to bind that image URL. Eval, it is column name photo. Okay, provide the size here itself. Static size you should provide. So I am taking some size over here. This size. Okay, fine. Let's say end template editing we have completed. Right now the grid view is ready. You can see data bound, data bound, data bound. Let's execute and see what is happening over here. Can see that. Okay, the image is coming respectively. Okay, don't go for the picture and don't go for the gender. Okay, I have just taken randomly. Okay, let's edit this employee column because it is giving a lot of space it is taking. So I'll say edit columns. Instead of employee ID, we'll say only EMP ID. Fine, this was about that. Now, what about that edit and delete option? We should display at the beginning itself, in the item template itself. So I am going to add some columns here to display in the first column as a first column that links edit or delete. Okay, so edit columns, add a template field. I want this should present at the top, so I'll say move up. I'll not give any header text. Okay, now go to edit templates and column 0th index item template. So image button will take here, image button, because we need to perform some actions on click. Image button, I'll set image URL. Okay, properties of image button, image URL is equals to, within the images I'll say edit.jpg. Okay, edit.jpg of some size.
These images do we have the default ones in Visual Studio, or we have to download it from somewhere?
We have to download. We have to download as per the requirement. We don't have any default images. I have downloaded for the example. Okay, some images I have downloaded for the example, so I am using that only. So we have to make use of images, or else you can directly say only link button. Okay, link button, just say text edit. It's not like image you have to use. Okay, fine. So 0th index column is edit. Okay, So I want one more, like how edit is displaying, I want one more delete. Okay, so edit columns, again to the grid view, add a template field, move up. Okay, don't give any header text, say OK, then go to edit templates, then go to the column 1 index, column first. Okay, item template, select image button, drag and drop, go to the properties of image button and set image URL to something like delete.jpg, which I have over here. Okay, end template editing after that. Now let's execute and see. Okay, those two are displaying. Links are displaying here. Now what should happen when I click on this edit? Okay, we need to perform some coding. Let's do that. So firstly, set the command name property for edit image button. Go to source, find out the image button. Here it is, it's edit. Okay, so just change the name to imgbtn edit. ID I am changing. Okay, then I'll say some property here, command name is equals to edit. We have the default command, you should not provide anything over here. Okay, case sensitive, edit. Similarly, image button 2 is there, so I'll say imgbtn delete, and here I'll provide an attribute of that image button, command name is equals to delete. So this command name property will execute it's responsible for taking the command as edit for the grid view row editing event. Similarly, this delete command is responsible for executing the method row deleting event. Okay, now in the when I click on edit command will be executed. How this row should look when you say edit? Okay, the layout of that row you have to provide in again the templates. So go to templates, edit templates. Okay, so column zeroth column, when you say edit, what should happen? So here edit item template, it should display, I am using edit item template here, so it should display update and cancel. So image button, again image button, go to properties of image button and say something like, first send the ID img update. If you want, set the command name from here itself, update. Okay, and where is the image URL? Here it is, image URL is equals to update.jpg. beside there itself it should say one more